good points you made. Like, we deserve success and all that we want right now. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
And you also brought up a point. You was talking about, you got other people depending on you. And I say that a lot. It's like, there are people out there like, your kids, some people in your family, maybe your woman, what I'm saying? The ladies out there, maybe your man. It's people that's actually depending on your growth, right? And this one saying, man, that I heard, I thought it was very powerful. And it goes like this. The way that you do anything is the way that you do everything.
Everything, yeah.
That's powerful, man. You know what I'm saying? When you think about that, it makes you hold a sense of self-accountability for the things that you're doing. I'm gonna let you go ahead and finish, man. You were talking about pretty much getting ourselves ahead as far as like teaching our children entrepreneurship and things like that.
Yeah. I actually, like, maybe like 3 or 4 years ago, I was talking to my daughter and my two nieces, and I asked them a simple question, and they were this 3 or 4 years ago, so they were like 9, 8, and 2 or 3 or something, maybe. So I asked them, why is it important to be your own boss? And they said, this is little kids, they said at a young age, because nobody could fire you. They said it's young. Like, you know what I mean? So we got to put in their mindset that they could do whatever they want, that they could be whatever they want, and they can create whatever they want. And even like this past summer, my daughter was staying at my niece's house, and they were selling like chips, candy, juice, stuff like that. So they got it. And like, they not only sold all the stuff that they did have, but they read up. They got their money. I got all their money, and I went to the store and I bought more stuff. So even teaching them,
do me a favor, Darice, back up a little bit. Back up. There you go. That's perfect.
So even teaching them that, and even putting in their mindset that, matter of fact, they came up with the idea. Let me say that first. They came up with the idea to even sell that stuff.
Okay.
So, like, me just seeing them wanting to do that, I spent all the money like, like, yeah, go ahead, do it. Like, because I was happy and I was proud, a proud father and uncle, to see them getting out here and getting their own money and selling chips and stuff like that. And that's going to teach them something, and they can apply that to anything in life.
Mm-hmm. So let me ask you this, brother Darice. What do you think about this concept, man? It seems like it's kind of like this concept of like, if you're like awake and aware of certain things, that means broke. Like, conscious don't equal broke. Like, how is that? You know what I mean? Talk about.
I'm gonna talk about the people that's saying it.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna talk about like what they mean about that.
Okay.
Because I know what you're saying. So a lot of times when you're you're in a conscious community, or you coming through it, you're woke, you got information. A lot of people say that conscious mean broke, because the people that are coming through the conscious community, they they like to they like to say, oh yeah, the white man this, the white man that, or they like to say different things like that, and that keeps them broke, because we all know that finances, money, getting to the next level, it comes from you building relationships with people that don't look like you, that don't think like you, people that's from different places than you, because those different people have different networks. And just because you didn't grow up with them, or you don't look like them, they're white, European, whatever you want to call them, that's what they are, and you're black, more, whatever you want to be. You thinking like, oh, we shouldn't be doing this, that. Listen, you stopping yourself from getting to the next level, and having that mindset will keep you broke.
It will.
If you're not thinking about legacy, if you're not thinking about getting to the next level, listen, your old friends cannot teach you nothing new.
Oh, say that one more time.
Your old friends will not teach you nothing new unless they met some people that got new information. Only new people could bring you a new network. Only new people could bring you new money and new people in your life. And that's why every day, that's how we even on this phone call, because I'm from Connecticut. You're in Compton. You on the West Coast, I'm on the East Coast. Right? Now, what if I was like, man, I ain't dealing with no dudes from California. Like, what I look like? I'm from Connecticut. I'm only dealing with people from Connecticut, New Jersey, New York, whatever, right? It's about having mindset, in the same mindset or similar mindset, because that's you talked about vibrating higher. If we vibrating low, we can't even get to the next level. We can't even think about reaching out to somebody else that look like us, like, yo, hey, listen, I see you doing this, that, and the third, or whatever. I want to add to you, or I think this would be great, or whatever. Like, you know what I
Right.
mean? To even have that dialogue, that conversation about even building.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if like life is about networking, sharing information, and showing love,
That's right.
and passing that same mindset to anybody, anywhere. That's what life is about. That's what I believe. Like my oldest brother, his name is Tyrese Lee Evans. He passed away almost 3 years ago, right?
Sorry to
He
hear that.
told he told me um he told me that life is about showing love.
Mm.
Like if anybody that know him, they know he showed love. It don't matter. Listen, my brother pretty much was in the streets from like age 13 until maybe like 2009, maybe.
Mm.
And then like he probably be around certain people, whatever. But I'm talking about like out of the streets. He came home and he been home from like 2009 until he passed. He never been home that long ever.
Mm.
Like, you know what I mean? So, um, like even be like before he did pass, he did certain things. Matter of fact, he was in Cali too.
Okay.
He was in Cali like a couple of weeks before he passed.
Oh,
Like
okay.
my nephew, like I told you before, my nephew, his son lives in L.A.
Okay.
So like my brother, he showed love all over. Like he'd take the clothes off his back. You know how people really say that?
Mm-hmm.
He really would do that. Listen, he took my clothes before and went to North Carolina because we got family in North Carolina, and he gave my clothes away. So I know he'd get the clothes off his back. And I didn't even really say he could keep the clothes. Like he just like, you know what I mean? He's just that type of person.
That's
But
good. You know what, man? I feel like it's no stronger vibration than love, man. You know what I mean?
yeah,
It might seem like it sometimes that hate is going to overpower the love, but it never will. I mean, love
yeah,
is the
yeah.
most powerful vibration. Now, I want you to talk about you talked about networking a little bit. I
Hmm.
want to kind of touch on that. Like, so people, you know, if you out there and something that you want to do, networking is a firm part of that. Just meeting people. You know what I mean? Sometimes when I'm out, I might be just handling some business. I'm always listening. You know,
You
I'm
got
always
to.
listening to conversations around me. And I'm the type of person, people, if you guys know me, y'all know I talk a lot. You guys know I'm a people person. So I don't mind being like, hey, how you doing? Like, I heard you talking about, you know, X, Y, and Z. And you're right. That is the way that you build your network, you know. And people, you will be surprised, right? I'm going to say, do this. Whatever it is that you're doing, okay, whether you make jewelry, whether you, I don't know, you sing, you dance, whatever that is you do, right? Start inboxing 10 people a day, right? I was told this by a brother, Stay Mad, coach. He told me this, right? He said, start inboxing 10 people a day. Tell them what you do, introduce yourself, and maybe see if there's a way that you guys can network with each other. Just put it out there. He said, I guarantee you, Jay. He said, in a little bit of time, you're going to meet somebody that's going to change your life, right? And I've gotten different phone calls that I never thought I would be on with people who I never thought I would even meet just by sending a message. Because you gotta listen. In order to start to blow up, you gotta ignite that flame, right? You
Definitely.
gotta make that connection. You know what I'm saying? And when that's made, man, things can flourish and things can happen.